Hey, this is Kim Rippere with Craftizen Studios. I received some things in the mail for free that you can pick up at Michael's. These are all Recollections items, and I just kind of wanted to go through what they were so that you could see what is available. I'll talk about this one last. The first one is a Recollections junk journal. This is a piece of canvas and it's sewn down, and basically it has all different sorts of paper in it, which I think is kind of fun. Or things you could work with. How about that? Not necessarily paper. So this is a piece of really beautiful lace, and then this is white corrugated e-flute. This is a piece of thick glossy paper. It's kind of glossy, not high gloss though on one side. The same on the other. This is a piece of sort of translucent paper that has a lot of kind of veiny textures in it. Here's another more translucent piece of paper. This has lines in it, and I think this is misting paper that will hold up to like spray mists and things like that. This feels like a piece of thick cardstock. And this is another piece of cardstock. It's slightly different, but very similar. Here's a piece of ivory. Burlap is the word. Again, this is really fine burlap, so there's not a lot of nubs in it, although there is, variation, and it's not all the same color. And then this last piece feels to me like a piece of handmade paper, because I've made paper at home, and this is what it ends up looking like. I especially like the rough edges, and how this last piece is not, perfectly flat. It doesn't appear to be manufactured in the same way as any of these other papers, and it's so thick that they've made it the last piece of paper so that it makes a little book. And here's the back side where this canvas is sewn down. The next thing is this mixed media collage pad, and I'm so excited to get this because of all the ones they could have chosen to send me, they sent me a water and nautical based one, and I'm really in love with water stuff right now. So this is a piece of 12 by 12 regular canvas that's got these anchors on it, and the anchors in person are really very much an indigo color. They're not either navy or French navy or anything like that. I would call them indigo. And then all these papers are one-sided. So this is a really nice collage to start with, or you can cut these out and use them on another piece of paper. Here's some postcards. These would be fun if you were going to the beach, or you had a friend going to the beach, and you could send these. This again has these anchors on it. These anchors I think are more what I would just call blue. But I love sort of this patchwork about how you can get some other things and some other ideas going on, because it's not just a blank piece of paper. This is sort of, a red, white, and blue American nautical piece. This has knots in it and a lot of other different things. I'm really enjoying the knots. One thing, when I craft, I try to be pretty authentic. And so I've ended up making some knots because, I made a fish, and then I wanted to use the right kind, a fish card, and I wanted to use the right kind of knot to tie the hook onto the string, the wire. I don't know what fishermen call that because I don't fish. I'm sure I don't have the right name. Here's a bunch of little, if you're going to cut this out, this would be ephemera. These jellyfish are really gorgeous. This flower is fun. That pink is just really intense and very vibrant there. And I love this. You can't even see the jellyfish. There's the jellyfish. And, this vintage scuba diver is kind of fun. These waves are just incredibly gorgeous. make a great background. This looks like it's ready to frame, actually. So it's a vintage sailboat, and the background just is so gorgeous you could just frame it as is. Hong Kong and the Cunard. Anybody going cruising? This is a great pelican. He stands out so much against this background. Again, this is a red, white, and blue theme, so you know there's some Americana there. This is a piece of E-flute craft paper. And then this is a piece of red burlap. Again, this is the really fine burlap that is not all nubby. And this is a piece of canvas. These are all 12 by 12s. I didn't say that at the beginning. And the last thing I want to go through is this Monogram Wood Stamp Kit. So when I got this, I was like, this is weird. But it's actually fabulous. So without further ado, you get 3 things in it. You get this round wood stamp. I feel like I should tell you how big this is. So this is, you know, 1 3/4 by, you know, 1 3/4 round stamp. And then this is what I assume, because I haven't tried this yet, is a black inker. But this is the really cool part. So this comes with 3 layers. The first layer is You're Invited, Cherish, and Best Wishes. With these 3 little round things are separate. The next layer is capital alphabet. The next layer is the rest of the alphabet plus some flourishes and brackets. And the 4th layer is still capital case letters, but they're smaller. There's more flourishes, and then this is where you've got like the @ symbol and brackets, $sign, and numbers. So how this works is actually really cool. There are ridges here, and what I'm going to do is do my initials. So I'm going to take this R, this capital R, and see how there's ridges here? You fit them in just like that. You put it in the center and you press it in. So that's R. And then my first name, I need a K. E-S-R. K. Wow. So I'm going to put the K over here. Again, you just line up where you want it, and then you press it, you know, you just push it against the K, and then you just press it in. And then my middle name is H, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Put them into the little... Okay, so all you really have to do is get that R where you want it, and then everything else lines up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to press that down because it'll make me feel better. And then I'm going to put this round thing around it. I did try, you know, this a little bit the first time, and I found that the round one, can you hear the snap? If there's a trick, it's having a patience to get this round one in. Okay, I'm going to press this down again because you want to make sure, I assume, since I haven't, I mean, I've gone this far, but I haven't stamped it, that you want to make sure that these are all, you know, down when you stamp. So here we go. I've got my little stamping pad, and I'm not going to, and then a piece of white paper. So here we go. let's see what happens. So I'm going to put my fingers on top of the R so that, you know, and then I'm just going to press it down. Well, and I messed that up. Let's do it one more time. It shouldn't be that difficult. It was user error, I'm sure. There we go. KHR, that's me. Okay, let's try one more. Let's do let's do one of these. Let's do You're Invited. So again, I'm just pressing that down into the grooves. And I'm going to use this one that looks kind of like little trees. There we go. Okay, I'm going to press this down again on a hard surface. Make sure that all of these, you know, are really in there. And then put it on the black. So it's all done. It's all, you know, inked up. And there you have it. You're invited. Let's do one more. You're invited. Be careful to... Let's see. There you go. Don't press so hard on the surface, or on a, you know, a soft surface. You don't need to. And there you have it. Those are the 3 things that I got. I got this really cool Monogram Wood Stamp Kit. The Recollections Mixed Media Collage Pad. Remember, this is 12 by 12, and this one is nautical themed, kind of Americana nautical. And then this junk journal with all sorts of different papers in it. There you have it. I think these are 3 really good products, and they're things that aren't out on the market right now, especially this monogram system. I think is fabulous. So again, these are all recollection items, and they are available at Michael's. Thank you so much.